Hey guys, Dennis from DC Super Shine here. We're going to be working on this headache rack today. I don't get the opportunity to do too many flat ones like this. Usually they're diamond plate, so this is great to work on. So what we're going to do first is we're going to sand this down. I'm going to do the bigger parts with my 3500 high speed with a backing plate. There's a foam backing plate here. And then all the smaller parts, the harder to reach areas, I'm going to do with a DA sander. I'm going to do 400 grit, 600 grit, and 800 grit. And then the polishing process, I'm going to polish with my 6,000 RPM. DC Super Shine cutting bar. I'll be using my rake to clean the pad when needed. And then for finishing, I'll use my 3500 again. I'm going to set it at 2200 RPM with a flannel pad and a blue bar. We'll get to that when we get there. Okay guys, whenever you're doing high-speed sanding, there's a couple things that you need to remember. One really important is you don't need a ton of pressure. So medium to light pressure is more than enough. And you have to keep a constant flow. So always keep moving. As soon as you stop, especially in the lower grits, you're going to dig into the aluminum and you're going to leave some grooves. So make sure that you're always constantly moving. Okay, so on my first pass, I use the edge a little bit to cut a little bit faster. And then I go over it again with a flat surface to smooth it out. Okay guys, so the high-speed sanding is completed on here. We did 3 steps, 400, 600, and 800. There's not really too many spots that I need to go over with the DA. I did the small squares here with the DA. The rest is pretty much ready to go and polish. So now we're going to be using the 6,000 RPM with the DC Super Shine cutting bar. And after we'll talk about the finishing when we get to that. Okay guys, so the first cut is pretty much done. There's a little bit of sand marks that I have to fix and also all the buffing marks. So what I do to fix that is I'll clean my pad with the rake and I'll go over it quickly again, and it sort of kind of evens out all of those buffing lines. So whenever you do your finishing step, it removes more of those lines. It's just easier to do once you're doing your finishing. Okay guys, about 4.5, 5 hours ago, I started this thing. So now the sanding's done, cutting step is done. We are finally now on the finishing step. We're gonna use a flannel pad with the 3,500 RPM, but we're gonna set it at 2,200 with the blue bar. Okay guys, finishing is done. We are almost completed. We have a few other things that we're gonna finish by handwork. And then this headache crack is completed. Thanks for watching guys, and you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well.